Hello, everyone. This is Bullseye Nick, and it's gonna be a little different video. I'm I got something I need to get off my chest, and I was trying to make this video earlier, but I realized that my audio wasn't being heard, so I had to redo this whole thing again, which is fine. So I'll try to make this as short, as sweet as possible. There's been talks of this notion that Mortal Kombat 1 is dying. And I'm going to be honest, I am sick to death of hearing it. And I'm getting so many freaking videos on YouTube. All these recommended videos from Mike Hollow and MK Tom Brady saying all these reasons as to why MK1 is dying. And this game is trash and it's terrible because of the store and microtransactions. Nobody wants these skins. What is this stuff right here? Invasion sucks. There's no game modes. There's no character expression. This game doesn't do. It has terrible netcode and stuff like that. So I'm here to give my honest thoughts about this whole issue, and this is going to be a rant, and it ain't going to be just about MK1. No, this is going to be about also Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8, because apparently people want to suck on Tekken 8's cock and deify the living crap out of it. And yeah, this video is going to have some vulgar words, so hide your wife and hide your kids, because I'm about to rant for a bit. The first thing I want to talk about is this. Well, the first thing I want to say is I'm not trying to defend this game, okay? But I feel like the hate that this game is getting is absolutely unfair. Absolutely unfair. So I'm going to make that perfectly clear. I'm not trying to defend the game. I do have criticism about this game. But the amount of hate it's getting is so abysmally bad that I don't think it's warranted, if I'm being honest. So the first thing I want to talk about that's bad is this: the invasions. I mean, everyone's going to hate this game. Everyone's going to hate this game mode. Okay, everyone. I do think at first this game mode seemed interesting. It seemed fun. But then you slowly realize, wow, I'm doing the same thing over and over and over again. And it becomes... Wow, I can't believe this is Johnny Cage's mansion. That's weird. I don't know if anybody saw that. That was kind of a weird glitch. You are basically just going on these nodes and fighting random characters and you're doing it on this mesa, this mesa, this mesa, this one, and your goal is to reach the final boss, which is, in this case, Melina, which is, we're going to get in that in a second. Again, this game mode had promise, but it really turned out to be a grindy, boring, repetitive game mode. And I understand the hate that this game mode is getting. I mean, I absolutely understand it. I don't like it. And if I was going to make it better or try to fix it, what I would have done was, first of all, take out a lot of these mesas, because it's absolutely pointless. Keep this mesa. If I was going to do this, here's my idea. Keep the final boss mesa, like your reason. Hey, I want this skin. That's why you want that. You're playing the mesa. You're playing invasions to get the cool skin. Okay, let's be honest. If there's a cool skin for a character that you like, you want that skin so bad, you will push through this bullshit that is invasions to get to that skin, okay? But humor me. Let's just say that you don't have to do that. Let's keep this mesa. Let's keep this mesa, but let's have another mesa where it's character specific, where each node that you fight against those characters, you are rewarded with your character specific gear or item or costume. Incentive. Boom. Kind of like in MK11, there was the towers for character specific. So if you wanted a brutality or a gear piece for Scorpion, for example, you can have the towers, and there will be like different levels for the towers. So like the first level will give you this brutality, and then you can do it again. I think it was like 3 or 4 times. I don't remember. Something like that for invasions mode, like have a specific mesa, like character specific mesa for that character, and make it like themed around it in a way. You know, something kind of unique and different. Have the player have an incentive to play the game mode, because this right here is not an incentive. There is no incentive to play this game mode whatsoever. That's my rant for invasions mode. Second thing I want to talk about in this is the season, especially this season, okay? Now, this is going to go and this is going to segue into my, like, as a whole, my rant as a whole for, like, the most of the hate that this game is getting. This game has more cosmetics than Street Fighter 6. I'm just going to clearly say that right now. However, I understand that Tekken 8 has the superior customization in every way. Absolutely understand that. Here's the thing. This is horrible. This season of a Huntress, which is absolute a lie, and NetherRealm should be ashamed of themselves. This is literally Haddock's season. But put Melina on it and like, oh, season of the Huntress. Shame. Fucking terrible. This is horrible. It's a lie. It's what this is. And I hate it. My issue with the rant or the problem is that people are saying, "Oh, MK1 has terrible customization and all that kind of stuff." Dude, we're literally like, I understand, like, hey, there's, you know, you don't have to buy this stuff, which, I mean, I bought it. You can go ahead and judge me. I don't really give a fuck. It looked cool as hell. I understand that people are like, I don't like the pointy things, and I know why it looks pointy, if I'm being honest. But regardless, we have so many more different types of skins. I understand that a lot of them are like recolors, which some of them are not the best, but we have so many different types of customization options. When again, it's not to Tekken 8's standards. I understand that, and it's not. But my God, compared to Street Fighter 6, this is a fucking gold mine. This is so much. I mean, for love of God, we at least have 3 of them. And mind you, I didn't have to spend $5 to get it. I'm going to get into that in a second. We'll segue into that. But again, not all these costumes I like. Not all these skins I like. Man, I love Raiden. He's my main. But again, you know, we have Scorpion. I mean, look at how badass some of these look. Like, what the hell? You know, I understand I had to spend money to get this. But I was ready to spend this much money, and I got this from the invasions mode. The problem I'm having is this, like, this hate that, oh, MK1's customization sucks. I'm gonna be honest. Who in the I remember in MK11, people are saying, oh, there's no, you know, I want gear, I want this. I understand mask or something like that, but like your little belt thing on Sub-Zero, are you really gonna care about what the freak is on his belt? Aaron Black had pistols and a rifle. Are you really going to care about what it looks like? The most minute detail in a gear. Is it really that important to know that at least I know the knowledge that I have that equipped so my Aaron Black looks unique? Dude, you're not going to care about what it looks like, especially in the midst of battle when you fight somebody online. Are you kidding me? That's such a lame excuse. I think they did a good job when it comes to the gear, like specific gear types. For like Sub-Zero is going to be the mask. What else are you going to do with his feet, his arms? I mean, I guess, but is it really that important? Like, yeah, I understand this is not that important, but God, something, right? Something. Just not like the most minute detail, which is like her, for example, Lee Mays. Let's just say her, there was one for her little necklace thing up there. Like, are you really going to give a fuck what's up there? I mean, honestly. So, to segue into all of this, everything that I'm angry about is people are deifying the fuck out of Tekken 8 by saying it's this amazing game. And they're using Mortal Kombat as a scapegoat and using it as a hate. Like, they're just hating on this game to no end. The extreme amount of hate this game is getting is absolutely unfair. Absolutely unfair. They say there's no customization, which is completely stupid compared to Street Fighter 6. We'll get to that in a second. They say there's no game modes, which, again, I don't understand that because we'll get in that in a second. They say there's... the reason why I'm saying all this is because Mike Hollow and MK Tom Brady said that there's no character expression in MK1. That's why the game sucks. First of all, the term character expression should not be used in a fighting game. That should be used for games like, I don't know, an RPG, where there's actual character expression. You can hardly say there's character expression in fighting games, man. I'm sorry. You can hardly say that. But if we want to humor you and say there is character expression in a fighting game, my God, what the fuck are you doing that's so uniquely different over this? They said in the video in MK and Tom Brady and Mike Hollow's little podcast, which I was trying to watch the whole thing, but I was just too bored to watch the whole 1 hour or whatever it was. They expressed that Japanese players play differently than European players. And I went, what? They said, you knew that was Daigo's Ken when he played. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? What? That doesn't make any sense. Ken has a tool set, and you're going to play him a specific way. That's just how the character is, like his strengths and all that. What are you talking about? Like, oh, you know that's Daigo's Ken. No, you don't. No, you don't. That is such a lame excuse. Such a lame excuse. I've never heard someone say, "Oh, you know that's Justin Wong's Chun-Li." I just can tell that's Justin. If you didn't tell me that was Justin Wong, I just the way he moves back and forth. Oh God, I know that's Justin Wong playing. No, you don't. No, you don't. How Brian F plays JP will be no different than how Sonic Fuck plays JP. I don't want to hear this character expression bullshit being put on a fighting game. Sure, if you want to call it that, it's a different type of gameplay that you're doing. I would say game tactic. I think that's what you're trying to get at. Is there more of a tactic behind it? A different method of how you're using the character, but not character expression unless we're talking about cosmetics. Even that's lacking in every way. They say the game has no game modes. Okay. The only thing that Tekken 8 has over MK1 is A, the customization is superior. B, there's that replay thing where you can look back on your games or those matches that you had and figure out, hey, what did I do wrong? And that way you can learn from your mistakes. And there's the ghost battles. And that's it. Okay? That's it. There's the battle lounge where you can take your little created avatar and walk around and socialize and make it more social. Does that warrant a better game? No. No, it doesn't. One of the best fighting games of all time is Dragon Ball FighterZ. And it doesn't have a lot of customization. It just has different colors. No one complained. Why? Because the gameplay was so good. No one gave a fuck about what skin you had on. The more and more I think about it, the more and more the more about this fighting game community that I'm part of, I'm starting to learn more that it is toxic and unhealthy as all hell. It's starting to kind of get to me, okay? And I wish the other video had audio. Oh my God, because I was pouring my heart into it of how I felt about this whole thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go to Street Fighter 6 and show you my issue with that game as well. And here we are in Street Fighter 6. Okay. Now, if we're going to talk about customization, oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, do we have customization out the butt, out the wazoo in this game? I'm completely being sarcastic. So, with Street Fighter 6, there are 2 outfits in this game, okay? With like 10 different colors. However, if you want the 3rd outfit, you have to spend your hard-earned money to get that outfit. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, Nick, that's not a bad idea. I mean, people are going to probably do it. Okay. Well, let me show you how scummy Capcom made it to get the 3rd outfit for each character, okay? If I want to get Luke's 3rd outfit with all the colors, it's going to cost 300 fighter coins. I believe what they're called, okay? Which, it looks cool, right? I like this. Yeah, classic Luke. The thing is, right now I have 0 fighter coins. All right. Well, let me go ahead and buy this. Surely it shouldn't be that expensive, right? To get this outfit, you have to spend $10. Why, you ask? Because if you buy one fighter coin pack for $5, they give you 250 fighter coins. You are 50 coins shy to get the Luke outfit 3. Essentially, you have to spend 2 fighter packs or fighter coin packs for $5. So for $10 to get one outfit. Once you're done with that, 250 plus 250 is 500. Minus 300 is 200. Now you're 100 coins shy to get a second outfit. What do? Well, now you have to spend another $5 to get another outfit. If we're really going to do the math here, we're looking at least $50+ to get every outfit for your character in this game if you want to unlock everyone. That right there is scummy practice. And yet, for some reason, this game gets away with it. There's no hate from anyone from this. I mean, I'm pretty sure there is. I'm not saying there isn't, but this is horrible. This is absolutely disgusting. Yet, let's attack Mortal Kombat 1. Let's give that game shit. But, oh god, let's praise Street Fighter 6 by saying it's great. Nothing wrong with it at all. The customization is superb. It's amazing. But yet, look at this. This is horrible. God, man. There's only 2 outfits in this game. If we're just talking about, like, on a base level, there's only 2 outfits in this game. And when they release these cool little cross events, like with TMNT, do they go to Ken or Ryu or Cammy? No. They go to your dumbass avatar that you created, that you never use online fights, only for avatar battles, which no one wants to play this game for. And let's talk about game modes actually in this game. So in this game, you have World Tour mode, which is a glorified training mode, okay? It's a terrible excuse for an RPG. And at first, again, it was fun like invasions. At first, oh, this is cool. It's literally you play as a character that you create, go around the world, and you get to beat up people, hence the name Street Fighter. Cool premise. It was fun at first. However, eventually, just like invasions, it got repetitive real quick, real fast. And I started to get bored of it. I didn't like it. And the only reason why I played it was to get the second outfit, my classic outfits for some of the characters that I was trying to play when this game came out, like Cammy, which we all know why. Ryu and Ken, and that's it. That was the only reason why I wanted to play this game mode. I haven't beaten it. I was trying to play it and beat the whole thing, but I just got so tired of it. Then you have Battle Hub. Okay, this is basically a more interactive version of this. Okay. In Battle Hub, you could you take your avatar that you created, you go into lobbies and you walk around and you go into cabinets, which is, again, it's a cool premise, it's a cool idea. It takes back to the roots of Street Fighter where it was born, which is the arcade. So you go into more interactive, more virtual arcade with your avatar, and you get to meet people and talk shit and cool. But the problem is that, again, it comes off like a gimmick. This is essentially this, but more interactive, okay? And yeah, in this game mode, there's extreme battles you can do, but no one's playing it, so it's kind of hard to play it. And then you have the classic arcades, which, cool that it's there, but again, are you really going to play Street Fighter 6 to play those classic games? I mean, cool that it's there, I guess, but you're not going to get on Street Fighter 6 to play Street Fighter 2 or Street Fighter 1. It's just a gimmick. And then you have fighting rounds, okay? Which is essentially, again, it's just fighting rounds. All you have is versus for offline play, extreme battles, which is offline play, and then you have online, which you can do literally in Battle Hub, but this is more of like boom, boom, there. Practice mode, combo trials, character guide, which is like how to play a certain character, and then a story, which is not story, it's just a character. It's basically tower mode in MK, but for Street Fighter. Tekken 8 has Arcade Quest, which is, again, another glorified training mode. Then you have Battle Lounge, which is, again, Battle Hub, just different and it's just more social. Tekken Ball, which I can guarantee is going to get boring real quick, and it's just like, I mean, who gives a shit that it's there? And then you have story mode and then online. That's it. That's all it has. And yet, that game is getting deified, treated like this amazing second coming of Jesus. But let's attack MK1 by saying, oh, it has no game modes. It literally has the same thing that MK1 has. Oh my god, it has Tekken Ball. Oh, praise the fighting game gods! It has Tekken Ball! That makes it better! No, it doesn't. It doesn't, okay? Gameplay is more important than features. You can add all these great features, all these cool game modes in a game, but if the gameplay is boring and it's shitty and it's not good or fun, it don't matter what you got. MK, Tom Brady, and Mike Hollow are the ones that are kind of like the reason behind me making this video, and I am sick to death of the hate. And again, this is such a small, petty thing. Of all the things I could talk about and rant about, I mean, it's a fighting game. You know, it's a game at the end of the day. You know, why talk about it? It's because ever since 2018, or, 2018 is when I got into fighting games again. It was my introduction or reintroduction to the fighting game community. And ever since that time, I got better at the games, and I started to learn more about the fundamentals, but I didn't know how toxic this community was until now. This community is toxic as all hell, and I'll be honest with you, I don't like it. I feel like I'm in the minority of the fighting game community. I feel like I am the black sheep of the fighting game community. Mike Hollow made a video today by talking about what he could change in Mortal Kombat 1. And some of the, I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched part of it, and I need to watch the whole thing. One of his talking points was punishing counters, and they wish they added that. Have different gameplay mechanics if you did punish counter or like counter somebody. Where like in Street Fighter, if you counter somebody, it's a different property for the game, for the move, which is a cool idea. I'm knocking that. In my head, it's a pretty cool idea. Like he said, if you got hit with a counter with scorpions, you'd be like a cool property instead of it being just doomed. He said it's one-noted. Okay, fair enough. That's a cool, unique thing. However, he talked about fireballs, where in every other fighting game, okay, fireballs clash, but in Mortal Kombat, they do not clash whatsoever, and he has a problem with that. Now, in his video, he even says, I challenge anybody to give me a reason as to why it should not clash. Well, Mike Hollow, I'm going to now take that challenge and accept it and tell you why. Here's why. Mortal Kombat 1 has a unique feature that a lot of fighting games, not all of them, but most of them, don't have, which is neutral ducking, okay? You can neutral duck in Mortal Kombat. You can't do that in Street Fighter. You'll get hit with a fireball, okay? That's why there's Fireball Wars in Street Fighter. Now, the examples that you gave were Ryu and Ken throwing out fireballs. Ryu and Ken are literally almost identical in play style. And when it comes to Fireball Wars, you say that it becomes like this interesting mind game and tactic and way of playing, and to me it does not come off like a tactic or a oh god, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a tactic or geez, what is it called? Game plan. It's a method. It just comes off as mindless. It comes off like brainless. Oh, who gets hit first, I mean, that's essentially what it comes off like. And if you want to know why it doesn't clash, here's why. A lot of Mortal Kombat characters, A, don't have projectiles whatsoever, and B, a lot of Mortal Kombat characters have such great zoning tools that a Fireball War will be completely, utterly useless because it would basically favor the guy with the more zoning tools than the other person. Because some of them have, I don't know, and some players don't even need fireballs. They just can teleport behind you and boom. You know, he gave another example of Dragon Ball Fighters, and again, that game, a lack of a better word for a neutral is basically a commodity in that game. You can just throw out the rush mechanic and just rush on somebody and get right on their face. You can teleport behind them. You can deflect all the fireballs in the world. Every character has all these tools to basically not deal with any fireballs. Where in Mortal Kombat, you know, you can just neutral duck it. It is a mind game if someone wants to stay back. And if there was clashing in that, again, some characters have better zoning than others. And so they're going to it's going to favor them more than anything else. It doesn't matter. There's no game plan. There's no unique way of playing it. It just comes off as brainless, as scrubby, as all hell. When I see Ryu and Candace do a fireball war, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It looks boring as fuck. At first it looks cool. It's like, oh wow, they're going at it. But there's no oh, who's got the more powerful version? Who's got the more... Ooh. It's just I'm like, well, who's going to get hit first? If it's going to be interesting, make it to kind of like the Harry Potter versus Voldemort and the Goblet of Fire. Who's got the more power? Ugh. Do not attack him, he's mine! Ah! You know, who's got more power? That'd be kind of cool, but there's no such thing in that. Okay? So, yeah. There's my answer. Some characters have better zoning tools because, again, they just do. And let's just take an example of MK1. Johnny Cage has no tools of zoning whatsoever. So for him, he has to have a cameo. So let's just take the cameo for example. Let's just humor me for example, and let's say he fights Quan Chi. Let's just say that they do clash. Let's just say, well, he has Serena, and he throws out the forward R1, where Quan Chi throws out his fireball. All right, it clashes. Great. Well, now Serena's got one more in the bag. He throws it out there, and he just blocks it. Oh fuck! Now he's fucked. Quan Chi can just throw out skull. And what does Johnny Cage do? He can't do a damn thing. He's just got to block that shit. But in Mortal Kombat, you can neutral duck. I mean, that is a thing. Unless the opponent meter burns his thing, then you're gonna get hit. The more and more I learn about this community, the more and more I get tired of it. I'm sick to death of this hate. I'm sick to death of this community. I am. I kind of don't want to be part of it, if I'm being so honest. And to say that this game, Mortal Kombat 1 is dying, I think y'all are just using it as a scapegoat. I think you're just hating it just to hate on it. I'm not saying the game is perfect by any means. I understand some of their points are valid. You know, the lack of cross-play when it first was released. You know, no training, online training. But, you know, it's just if we're looking at it as a whole, I think it's a byproduct of unfinished games like Cyberpunk 2077 when it came out, or false promises like Ubisoft when it came to Watch Dogs. I just feel like gamers are sick and tired of being mistreated. And I think that's what this is. I feel like it's a byproduct of that. You know, I don't think it's just MK just being a boring game. I think it a little bit more than that. I just feel, and when it comes to Tekken 8 and its gameplay, I'm going to be honest with y'all, it's boring to me. All I'm seeing is punch, kick, punch, kick, punch, 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 kick, punch, kick, punch, punch, kick, grab, backdash, Korean backdash, grab. The only characters in that game that look unique enough to even warrant a playthrough is Victor or Yoshimatsu or Kuma, and that's basically it. Everyone plays, in my opinion, the same. They don't look any different. There's no character specific that, oh, that's a character specific to Steve. He's a boxer. Okay, cool. Boxer versus wrestler for King and Steve. Cool, I guess. But it doesn't... Wow. I'm not seeing anything unique about it. I'm just seeing punches and kicks, and it's just boring to me, and I don't like it. It's just boring. You know, I can say the same about Injustice when it came to, the zoning. I don't like zoning. I could deal with it, but I just don't like zoning. And y'all are weird. That's all I got to say. And another rant I want to, it's a small one too when it comes to the fighting game community, is when it comes to Mortal Kombat. You know, I did a test today where I played as Johnny Cage and I fought a Baraka player, and I beat him fair and square. I didn't teabag him, didn't do anything like that, and I fatality'd him. And he got so pissed off. He's like, oh God, how dare you! How dare you fatality me the first game! You son of a bitch! Like, he got so mad. And I beat him again, I fatality him again. And he's fucking heated. God, I gotta kill this motherfucker, he says. I gotta kill him, and I gotta teabag him. And he did. He beat me, and he teabagged me. And then fatality me. And I laughed at it. I'm like, wow, dude. I mean, I didn't teabag you, but why the fuck you teabag me? Here's the thing. Okay? And I will argue, I will die on this hill and argue with anybody with this, okay? If you're going to get mad because you got fatality in Mortal Kombat, you need to literally stop playing Mortal Kombat and play something else. Because literally, that's what Mortal Kombat is. Its identity is finish him. Fatality. Johnny Cage wins. You know, stuff like that. That's its identity. The other thing is, who won the fight? Oh, that's right. I did. I won the fight. I have every right to do whatever the actual fuck I want to do to you. So if I want to fatality you, guess what? I'm going to fatality you. Such a double standard bullshit. People who get mad at that are the ones that brutality in the first game. It's disrespectful. You're playing Mortal Kombat. No shit is disrespectful. It's supposed to be. My God. But to get mad because it's part of the game. That's like getting mad because I use a level 3 super on you to beat you in Street Fighter 6. How dare you! Ah! I just laughed at it. I'm like, dude, if I want to fatality somebody and that's like, you son of a bitch, how dare you? It's like, dude, go play something else. You can't say anything. Another thing I want to talk about is MK Tom Brady. If people want to literally share this video to Mike Hollow or MK Tom Brady, please do so. I'm going to be honest. I would love to have a conversation with Mike Hollow and MK Tom Brady on this matter. Absolutely would love it, because I can debunk everything that they say, and I will. If anybody wants to have a debate with me when it comes to Mortal Kombat 1, please feel free. I would love to have a conversation with you. MK Tom Brady made a thing about, you know, the new patch, and again, I'm sorry for the background music. I don't know what else to put, but he made a video about Peacemaker saying, well, not video, but he's saying like, oh, Peacemaker is filled with just reused assets and it's boring. And I'm like, dude, Tekken 8 is literally filled with reused assets, okay? Literally filled. Elden Ring, which is a different game entirely, I understand that, but Elden Ring uses reused assets. Opening a door is the same animation as it was in the first Dark Souls. But yet you're complaining about Peacemaker's animations being reused assets? Bro, you have no way to say that at all. That is such a lame excuse. Tekken 8 is filled with reused assets. So that's a terrible excuse and a terrible reason to say, oh, it looks terrible, reuse assets, grubber, grubber. Dude, really? That makes no sense whatsoever. I think that's absolutely stupid. You have no merit, no weight. That's not your distinction to say anything. To be honest, you can't say anything about that. Because again, a great example is reused assets are literally in every game there is. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom uses reused assets from Breath of the Wild. It is basically one of the best games of all time. What the fuck? I'm going to take a break from fighting games for a while. I'm going to take a break from this fighting game community. I feel like the fighting game community are a bunch of self-entitled crybabies, if I'm being honest. I double standard bullshit, okay? I feel like I'm in the minority. I feel like I'm a black sheep of this community, and this community is turning out to be real toxic. This hate this MK1 is getting is ridiculous. I'm sorry for this long ass video, but I need to get this off my chest, and I'm sick to death. I'm sick to death of this hate. I don't know what else to say, and I'm sorry for the lacking of gameplay and the weird dun, 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 music in the background. I'm sorry, but I don't feel like playing anything right now. I don't feel like dealing with like I've been trying to play online, and I was getting a lot of zoning, and again I can deal with zoning, but just God, man, the breaking point to me was when I fatality somebody and you get mad over it. Fuck out of here, dude. Okay. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you want to. Helps me out. If you want to see more of it. And again, if Mike Hollow, MK Tom Brady, I would love to have a conversation with y'all. If anybody wants to talk to me, this little small ass channel of mine, a Bullseye Nick. Anyway, that's my rant. I'm done. I'm gonna delete Street Fighter 6 and delete MK1 for a bit and just take a break from fighting games altogether. I'll try out Janet Cage when she comes out, but until then, I'm taking a long ass break. This community is toxic. It is starting to affect my health. Anyway, that's the video. Have a good one.